Hi, this is Killstreaks and welcome back. Today we have got you my first gameplay from Black Ops 2. Well, it's not really my first ever gameplay, it was about my, let's say about my 6th game on. I went 55 and 11 with the shotgun. I can't remember what rank I am, I'm probably about 15 or something at the moment. I don't know, I haven't played it very long. But yes, I am using the shotgun with a laser sight and a long barrel, which, to be honest, is the only way to use the shotguns. I've tried using it just with the long barrel and without it, obviously, when I was ranking up, because you don't unlock the laser sight to level 5 on the gun, so it's not brilliant without it. It does work, but the laser sight really does make a huge difference to this weapon. And it's not bad. It's kind of a bit reminiscent of the stakeout from Black Ops 1, as I died just off that flag capture, which may have given me my lightning strike and given me a bit of a better gameplay. But yeah, it's quite reminiscent of the stakeout from Black Ops 1. It's not bad, but they are a little bit underpowered compared with the other SMGs, especially as you die quite quickly in this game. Unlike Black Ops, the first Black Ops, you die a lot faster, which it makes it a bit more of a challenge to use them. Not that they're not usable, they are still an awful lot of fun to use. I'm not sure, let's go through the class. The class that I'm using, I have got perk 1 greed, so I've got lightweight and hardline on. Hardline I kind of feel is a must in this game, because you get quite a few points for getting kills, and your kill streaks adding up to the next thing. Your assists and the points towards your next kill streak from your kill streak are quite minimal, so I really would recommend hardline. It makes a massive difference. And lightweight, I just had it on because I'm using the shotgun, so I wanted to move around a bit faster. Unfortunately, it's not brilliant. I kind of would go with extreme conditioning over it, but yeah. So I think if I had my way, I'd probably run perk 3 greed with dexterity and extreme conditioning, but I haven't unlocked extreme conditioning yet. You don't actually unlock it till quite a bit later, which I'm really looking forward to, being able to sprint for a bit more. Second tier, I am running toughness. Okay, I would say fast hands is a really good one to run, and scavenger. Scavenger, not so much, because there's so many guns lying around, and everyone's guns you can sort of tell what everyone's using, and they're quite easy to sort of pick up and just use them. So fast hands is probably a better bet. Because I can't remember exactly what fast hands is. 100%. I think it's throw grenades faster and swap weapons faster. So fast hands is very good, especially if you're running a secondary. Massive help. Unfortunately, this kid completely outplayed me and just walked away from me, and there's nothing I could do. So yeah, if you're running a secondary, fast hands is probably quite useful, but I'm not actually running a secondary on this class because I've got the perk 1 greed on. Unfortunately, I screw up and die to this kid again, which I really don't get this about these people. They're playing this game for the first time ever, and all they're doing is just sitting right at the back of their spawns, just camping it out for kill streaks. And I don't think they quite get, you have to play the objective quite a lot to be able to. You have to push up, you have to move around a bit to be able to get a higher score. And it seems very abundant that everyone seems to camp like hell on this. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but hopefully that will change. We can only time will only tell, I suppose. But yeah, what else have we got going on this? I think I've got stun grenades and the frag grenade. That's the one, frag grenade. You nearly forgot it. The stuns and everything, they're really quite strong. You completely stop moving. On a stun, when you get stunned, you know you could sort of turn a bit. You very little turning. So tac mask, I think, is probably going to be a very strong or good perk to have in that final tier slot. I do run it on my assault classes, which I have just now unlocked tac mask, and on my assault rifle class I have got tac mask on. It's not really so much of a rushing perk. I think it's more sort of a sit back and camp, but not rush quite so much with. If you're sitting back for the higher kill streaks, I think tac mask is probably a good shout. And again, if you're sitting back for if you're going for the higher kill streaks, I think scavenger is probably a must as well. But you don't unlock scavenger till really late on. I think it's level 44 you unlock scavenger. Yeah, for ranking up, all I can say is just play the objective. That's the best way to rank up, as I completely balls up calling in a kill streak at completely the wrong time. I can't remember what this map's called, actually. I think it's called Piazza. I'm not sure whether I've said that right at all. But yeah, it's a pretty good map, quite good close quarters. Not my favourite map. I can't remember what the name of one of the maps, though I can't remember the name of any of the maps, to be brutally honest. There's one map I don't like, which is Turbine, which I didn't like from Eurogamer either. It's in the middle of like desert, massive long ranges, and just get a lot of snipers and a lot of people just sitting back and head glitching because there's so many things you can head glitch around, which is a bit of a problem. But nah, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. I do quite. This is another feature which is quite new with Black Ops, which is on domination you have two halves to each round, so you don't really get a advantage the whole time on spawning on one side of the map. So like on some maps, one I can think of off the top of my head, which was always bad, which was Terminal. If you spawned at A side, there was a very good chance if you had a good team on the other team, you were going to be trapped in that, and you couldn't really escape from it. Which is good with this. I haven't come across a map where you can get trapped yet. I mean, I obviously haven't played very much, and I've only been playing with one friend so far. So I haven't really experienced the whole ability to be spawn trapped completely, so I assume it is possible, but I haven't come across it so far. But the advantage of having it so you swap between the two spawns is it means that you get a better sort of a chance on both sides, and you don't get the sort of one just massive advantage of being stuck in that bad spawn. But yeah, so I think that's a good idea. As you can see, stuns, I can barely even turn here, and then I do fail epically and throw a stun on myself. So that really helped the situation. So just getting to hang with it. It's a very different Call of Duty feel to every other Call of Duty I've played. It's not similar, I don't feel. It's got it's a new feel. We'll go with that. The Killstreaks I am loving. They actually do work. It makes a massive difference from playing Modern Warfare 3, where Killstreaks literally do sod all. The Reaper, which was probably one of the best Killstreaks in the game, just did nothing, and in a minute you get to see the Lodestar, which is possibly my new favourite thing in the world. I think I've managed to call in 4 of them so far, and I think I have 50 kills, which I hope sort of represents of just how good this thing is. I'm getting about 15 kills each time. I mean, the first time I called it in, I got like, I think it was a quad feed, a triple feed, and a quad feed in a row, straight up off the bat, and the whole team left. So I didn't really get any more kills after that, unfortunately. As you can see there quickly, I did actually swap to a secondary, and instead, if you're not running a secondary, you just get a combat knife, which is quite a cool little addition. So you're not just running around with nothing. You do get the knife. I haven't actually tried using it. I'm not much of a knifer. I do like the fact that there's very little knife distance. Very, very little. I have seen a little bit. I did get lunged a little bit earlier, which I was a bit pissed off with, which is, I always do get a bit pissed off when I get knifed. I never enjoy being knifed. But yeah, here we go, plopping into the Lodestar. It really is just, it's very similar to the Reaper, other than the fact the rockets fire a lot faster, and they seem to be a lot more powerful as well. It just makes a massive difference when they're very sort of direct shooting. And the thing I was found with the Reaper was everyone just managed to get inside before some of the Reaper shots got down. As you can see, this thing just going to town every time I call it in. It was a double, triple, every time. The amount of kills you get, this thing was awesome. It was just class. I probably think one of the best kill streaks. I definitely think when I unlock later things, I will stick with this kill streak on. I might go with Lodestar, Orbital VSAT, and Dogs. I think that might be my kill streak setup for this game. Can't really turn down Dogs. Dogs are friggin' awesome. But anyway, yeah, I have kind of skipped over a little bit. The shotguns, they're not brilliant. They are quite underpowered. The best things in this game look like the SMGs. Most of the maps are quite close quarters, so the assault rifles, they're not bad, but I think the SMGs are the way forward. I mean, I haven't used a huge deal of it, as I've only got to, like, I think I'm ranked 25 at the moment. But picking up a nice triple feed defend, and unfortunately getting wiped out straight away. But yeah, this bit is quite bad. Do you see the orange circle? It means enemies on it. Did not realise this guy was just standing next to me. I don't know, both of us, to be honest. We were just walking along, knocking into each other, and have no idea we were there. Quite bad. But yeah, what I can say is the weapons all seem really balanced. I haven't come across one thing that seems really overpowered. The only submachine gun I've really used is the MP7, which is nowhere near as good as the previous one. Previous one? It's never been in Black Ops before. As the Modern Warfare 3 one. The Modern Warfare 3 one was just it was just on a different level for for assault rifle's not an assault rifle, it's an SMG. It was just on a different level. You just couldn't really compete with it, and as far as I'm aware, you can compete with it, all of them. The first class I did actually use the Scorpion, which possibly has got a bit too much rate of fire, maybe with the grip on the front of it. Might actually curb its recoil a bit, which would be nice. But yeah, as I said, nothing really overpowered. That's another feature I love about this game, which is back. Sprint reload cancels and YYs. I love that. I used to do it so much in Modern Warfare 2. I just end up just destroying myself for trying to swap a weapon or do something silly like that. But yeah, as you can see, final score was 55 and 11. I think I got 3 captures and 9 defends, which does set a pro. You do have to play the objective quite a lot to be able to get those kill streaks. I mean, I could have played a bit more and got some higher scores. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the first look of shotguns. I should hopefully bring you some more and some higher scoring ones. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.